need you to understand that if you're in this cycle, it's not because you're weak. There are actually three psychological anchors holding you down. The first is hope addiction. See, your brain is a historian of the good moments, even if they're rare, okay? When he or she gives you affection and then rips it away, it creates intermittent reinforcement. It's the same psychology used in gambling. You keep playing the game because you're addicted to the memory of that one win. Then there's the fear of starting over. Now, what happens here is you're asking yourself, what if I never find someone else? And I've been there before. This is real. So you stay in a painful reality rather than risk being alone. But listen to me. Staying in the wrong room blocks the doors for the right person to enter. You are effectively closing the curtains on your own sunshine. Welcome to Win-Win with Gwen, hosted by Gwendolyn Shores, author, inspirational speaker, transformational coach, and CEO of Minds Above Matters. This is the podcast where your dreams ignite, limits shatter, and action leads to the life that you deserve. Your breakthrough starts now. Why do you keep opening the door for someone who keeps proving they don't deserve a key? I want you to think about that, okay? They lie to you. They disappear and goes God knows where. They disrespect you, your time, and they break every single promise they make. But the moment they call or the moment they knock on that door, you keep letting them back in. You've got to ask yourself, why, honey? Today, we're going to talk about why you're staying in a situation that is draining the life out of you. And more importantly, how you finally break free. But before we go deeper into this conversation, and we are going deeper, I want to quickly introduce myself for those who are not aware of who I am. I am Coach Gwendolyn, transformational coach, author of the book Get Beat to Get Better, inspirational award-winning speaker, and the CEO of Minds Above Matter. Here at Win-Win with Gwen, we're all about helping you rebuild your mindset, heal what life has broken, and create the life you were meant to live. Because around here, we believe one thing, and that is the only way to win. You've got to do the work. And if conversations like this speak to you, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow, and make sure you share this podcast. Don't you dare be a gatekeeper. Someone you love may need this message today. Now, let me tell you about someone else's business. Let's talk about Lisa. Lisa met Marcus at a time when she was feeling lonely. And on the first date, Marcus was everything she hoped for. After the first date, he showed promise. When I tell you he called consistently, he said all the right things. He was a master, or let me say he was the best she'd ever had when it came to the bedroom. He paid attention to everything about her body, honey. It was almost addictive making love to him. He knew all the right words to say when he spoke to her. He painted this beautiful picture of their future together. But slowly, the mask started to slip. Marcus started disappearing. Phone calls went unanswered. Plans were canceled. Excuses became her new norm. And then Lisa noticed something else. She noticed something even more painful. She found that Marcus wasn't just her man. He was everybody's man. He was what my mama could call community pipe, if you know what I mean. That same charm he used on her, he was using that on every other woman. See, she wasn't nothing special. Yet every time she tried to walk away, he'd come back with those same words. And you might have heard the words. They sound like this time I promise. And she believed. She cooked more, she gave more, she loved hard because deep down inside she believed that if she could just prove her worth, he would finally choose her. But months turned into years and nothing changed. And you know what? It really never does in those situations. One night, Lisa looked in the mirror and realized the truth. She wasn't just losing the relationship. My friend Lisa, my girl Lisa, was losing herself. As the saying goes, you can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't build a home on a foundation of lies. I need you to understand that if you're in this cycle, it's not because you're weak. There are actually 3 psychological anchors holding you down. The first is hope addiction. See, your brain is a historian of the good moments, even if they're rare, okay? When he or she gives you affection and then rips it away, it creates intermittent reinforcement. It's the same psychology used in gambling. You keep playing the game because you're addicted to the memory of that one win. Then there's the fear of starting over. Now, what happens here is you're asking yourself, what if I never find someone else? And I've been there before. This is real. So you stay in a painful reality rather than risk being alone. But listen to me. Staying in the wrong room blocks the doors for the right person to enter. You are effectively closing the curtains on your own sunshine. Finally, there's the investment trap. Now, what happens here is you feel like you've given so much time that you can't leave now. But remember this, time already spent is a sunk cost. Don't spend a single second more of your future paying for a mistake from your past. And listen, I say this every single episode, and today is no different, honey. You've got to do the work because healing doesn't happen because we wish for it. Freedom doesn't happen because we talk about it. Honey, you can talk until your face is blue. You've got to do the work. The only way to win in life, relationships, and personal growth is if you do the work. And if this message is opening your eyes right now, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. Make sure you share this podcast. Don't be a gatekeeper, okay? Send this to someone who may be stuck in the same cycle that we're speaking about today. They'll thank you for it. Now, let me paint a future for you that I've seen happen too many times over and over again. Let me tell you, if you stay another 5 years, the cycle just repeats. The promises, the disappearing, the apologies, you will slowly lose your confidence. This is a confidence drainer, honey. Your friends will stop trying to warn you because it hurts them to watch you. You'll see them back up out your life, honey. They'll slow down on the calls and visits. You'll feel alone. Your dreams will get pushed to the side. And baby, you've got beautiful dreams. And one day, he or she will eventually leave for someone else anyway, because that's their character. You'll look back and realize you didn't just lose them, you lost years of your life waiting for a version of a person that was never, ever, ever going to exit. It's time to do the work, and letting go is a choice you make every single day. You can make that choice. First, you have to accept the pattern. Stop believing the promises and stop believing that behavior, honey. That behavior tells you everything. Patterns reveal the truth. Words are just noise. Pay attention to the patterns. Second, you must remove access, honey. Access denied, okay? You cannot heal while the person who hurt you still has the key to your life. Distance is the only thing that creates clarity. And the third thing, rebuild yourself. Rebuild yourself. Take all that massive energy you've been pouring into that person and pour it into your health. Pour it into your purpose. Pour it into you. Fourth, learn the lesson. Ask yourself, what red flags were you ignoring and what boundaries you failed to protect? And fifth, make room for your hero. I always say you have to let go of the zero to make room for the hero. But I want you to realize something today. I want you to realize the hero isn't a new man or a new woman. The hero is the stronger, healed version of you that is standing on the other side of this fire. 6 months after Lisa finally walked away, something amazing happened. Her confidence came back, and so will yours. She started focusing on her goals, and so will you. She laughed again, and I know people can't wait to hear your laughter. It's beautiful. And finally, someone new did enter into her life. Someone consistent, someone respectful, and they were present. She finally realized that healthy love doesn't make you beg for a seat at the table. Healthy love builds a table for you. Get that, honey? It builds a table for you. So I have one honest question for you today. Are you staying because this relationship is healthy? Or are you staying because you're afraid to let go? Your answer to that question might just change your life. If you are struggling to break free and you keep getting pulled back, I want to invite you to apply to work with me directly. As a transformational life coach, I help people rebuild their confidence, reset their boundaries, and step into the healthy relationship they deserve. Need help, Coach Gwendolyn. And if you're ready to start your new chapter, go ahead and do that. Before we close today, remember to subscribe, follow, and share this episode. Someone in your life may be struggling silently with the same situation, but you see it even though they think you don't. Give them a helpline. Don't be a gatekeeper. Pass this message along, okay? Just a quick disclaimer. This podcast is for educational and personal development purposes and isn't a substitute for professional psychological advice guide. Now, go ahead and like, subscribe, and follow so you know every new episode that drops. We meet right here, same time, same place at 6:15 a.m. every Friday, honey, and it's always a win-win with Gwen. Remember, you've got to do the work because the only way to win in life is if you do the work. I see you. I believe in you 101%. And for the ones of you who do not believe in yourselves that amount right now, here you go. Just borrow my belief in you until yours grow. It's always a win-win with Gwen, and I will see you guys next week. Keep doing that work.